Revelation is argued over so much, and it's so simple, and nobody's understood it in 2,000 years. But in this short video, I'll explain it. It's everything that Jesus Christ prophesied about, and it all already happened. So what did Jesus say? Jesus said that the Gentiles would come and trample the city underfoot until the times of the Gentiles were fulfilled. And what does the book of Revelation say? The court that is without the temple leave out, for it's given unto the Gentiles, and they shall trample the city underfoot for 42 months until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. What did Jesus say would happen? He said there would be great wrath upon this people, the Jews. The wrath was coming on the Jews. They fled Judea. So whenever the Gentiles trampled the city, there was great wrath. That was the wrath of the Lamb. And Jesus said the Jews would fall by the edge of the sword and be led away captive into all nations. Now, what does the book of Revelation say? Israel was the beast. Whenever it talked about the beast, it said it was given power to continue for 42 months. Hear what the Spirit says. He that kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. He that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. So what's the book of Revelation? 42 months, the Gentiles came and trampled the city underfoot. The Jews fell by the edge of the sword and were led away captive into all nations. If you want to say it in terms of the book of Revelation, you would say 42 months the Gentiles, the rod of iron, were given power to kill the Jews, the beast, for 42 months and trample Israel underfoot. And then what happened at the end? Mystery Babylon was destroyed. Jesus said, "You see this temple adorned with goodly stones. Not one stone in this temple shall stand upon another." Go to Revelation. Mystery Babylon, the precious stones in her were thrown down. In 1 hour her desolations came. The abomination of desolation. Jesus said, "Behold, your house is left unto you desolate." The abomination of desolation, the desolations came. Jesus said in the Gospels, "For it cannot be that a prophet dies outside of Jerusalem. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets and stonest them which are sent unto thee. All the blood of all the prophets shall be required at the hands of this generation." And in Mystery Babylon and Revelation was found the blood of all the prophets that were slain upon the earth. Jesus said again in the Gospels, "Here said the wisdom of God, God will send you apostles and prophets, and some you will slay, and some you will persecute, that all the blood of all the prophets may be required at the hands of this generation, from the blood of Abel until the blood of Zacharias. Behold, your house is left unto you desolate." So what did he say in the book of Revelation? "Rejoice over her, you holy apostles and prophets, for I have avenged you on her." So what is the book of Revelation? Simple. It's everything Jesus prophesied about. In 66 AD, the Roman armies came to Jerusalem. For 42 months, they trampled the city underfoot. The Jews fell by the edge of the sword and were led away captive into all nations. At the beginning of that 42 months, the believers fled into the wilderness. They were in the wilderness in Revelation for 1,260 days. That's 42 months, where they had a place prepared away from this war. And then they were caught up, never heard from again. And then the temple was left desolate. Mystery Babylon was destroyed. That's all that the book of Revelation is. Everything Jesus prophesied about. And Satan was defeated. It's everything that he ever said. Jesus Christ never prophesied about anything else, and everything that he prophesied about came to pass within 40 years of him saying it. Jesus pointed at that temple back then, not a future temple. Jesus also said in the Gospels, whenever he walked up to that city, and he wept. And he said, since they didn't know the time of their visitation, that the armies were going to come and compass them round, and dig a trench about them, and keep them in on every side, and lay them even with the ground and their children within them. And he said not one stone would be left upon another. All of this happened. It was 42 months. Everything Jesus prophesied about came to pass. The Roman soldiers did come in 66 AD. The believers did flee in 66 AD, and they were never heard from again. The Romans did trample the city underfoot for 42 months. The Jews did fall by the edge of the sword and were led away captive into all nations. And that temple was destroyed and made desolate in 1 hour. And whenever that temple on earth was destroyed and that city on earth was destroyed, they went into a new heavenly city, New Jerusalem. The book of Revelation is very simple. Everything already happened. Jesus Christ already fulfilled everything. He delivered the kingdom back up to God. Today we should worship God and God only. The Bible's over, has nothing to do with us. If we want to know anything, we must get in touch with the Father.